Hi, I'm Barbara Keeling, and I'm going to show you a little something about punch embroidery. Now, punch embroidery is a wonderful process that's been around forever. Here's a punch needle, runs on batteries, so it's portable, but it also has a plug or inner part. This is regular sewing thread. You do not need any sewing skill to do this. Now, what you're going to do is put a pattern in your hoop so you can see your pattern. This would be the pattern size. This would be the side where the stitching is done. And then this is the finished side. Now, it's a bunch of little bitty loops that make up the design called punch embroidery. There are different sizes of needles. This particular one, which is called the Easy Punch, uses regular type sewing threads. Most all of the punch needles do, but some of them are a little bit thicker than others. Now, this is a hand punch called the Plush Punch, and it does wonderful work as well. And instead of running the machine along like a little sewing machine, you push the loops in and out using the little hand punch, and you can see how what a simple little thing it is. It's kind of like a little pin that you're just pushing it, and you still work from the back. The loops appear on the front side. Now, what you would do if you were going to do a project, you might put you would put your pattern in the hoop so that you can see what you're doing. Now, what I did here is put the pattern in color so I could see the colors that I was going to use. And then the end result is a cluster of loops. So there is the finished piece. It's very textured and very fun. I'm a doll designer, so I do a lot of different kinds of doll things, and this is the punch embroidery one done from a little face pattern like that. Now, punch embroidery not only can be just a rhythmic stitch, but you can do wild stitching too. This is called freeform, meaning it's a little here and a little there. There's some beading here to give a unique look as well. So it's just not like a bunch of little sewing stitches. And I've done some little silly stuff here on the bottom and a little beading stuff on the top too. So this is a pin cushion. Very cool looking. Now, you can do some unique things here. Now, again, I mentioned I do dolls. This little doll here, her sweater is made out of the punch needle. And then we have a little wire brush that once you get all those little loops there, you just brush it and turn it into the fuzzy wuzzies. And you can see her little 1950s swing skirt here with a little poodle skirt that those of you who are older remember the days when you wore them to your local sock hop. So now also on my little 50s dolly, for her doll stand, I made, for those that you will remember what a vinyl is, this is the little record, or vinyl as we call it these days, that goes right on to the doll stand. So it made a cute little doll stand for my 50s doll. So punch embroidery, punch embroidery, punch embroidery. So you can see there's awesome stuff that you can do with your punch needle. Now, here's another little doll. All of this part here is all stitched with a punch needle. And I'm going to turn this over there. You can see the little stitches that were done to create this texture of embellishment. Real fast way to do embellishment, because sewing that much braid on would be a big job. Actually, all the little trim around here is also done with the punch needle. So you can see there's some real fun things to do. Last but certainly not least, a customer, Linda Friedman, did this beautiful piece, and she does have it for sale. So if you're interested, please email me and I'll give you her contact information. But look at this gorgeous piece. I'm going to bring it real close up here. She punch needled this beautiful little square and then mounted it in this awesome frame that makes a really elegant piece. So for those of you who have the question of punch embroidery, what do you do with it? I think maybe I answered your question.